And welcome to the Regions Bank pregame show, and it's the most special pregame show we've done in our 4 years of covering Lady Cat basketball. The Lady Cats playing for the state championship this morning at Alltel Arena in North Little Rock. We're very excited to be here. I'm Jeff Matthews alongside Jim Files, and it's two teams that know each other very, very well. The Little Rock Parkview Lady Patriots playing for back-to-back state championships, and the Lady Cats playing for their first state championship ever. They haven't even played for a state championship since 1992, and Jim, I know we're excited. I know the girls are excited. Coach Taylor's excited. This is going to be a fun couple hours of basketball. Win or lose, it's been a great season. But let's think about a win right now for the Lady Cats. Let's talk about this game. First of all, this is the two teams that have played in this building before. Right. Conway held Little Rock Parkview to no points in the first quarter when they played back in January.
And I'm so happy they have played them before in this arena, because you just don't know what to expect till you walk in here. And even as a broadcaster, you walk in, and there's some excitement. You're at Alltel Arena, and you're playing for a state championship. Conway they have that familiarity now. They got beat by Parkview here earlier, but that was a bad game for both of the teams, very sloppy, and Conway narrowly lost that game. They've got to play with confidence tonight, Jeff. They've got to walk in here. Watching them earlier, they seem to have a little bit of confidence, but they've got to get a good start, too, to counteract Parkview, because Parkview's been here before. They are the reigning state champions, and they are until they are beaten. And that's what Conway's hoping for tonight.
One of the comments that we talked about before the game is that Conway starts strong and Parkview ends strong. Conway's got to get out to a big lead.
Yeah, and Conway I think they need to have that lead going in the fourth quarter, because that's Parkview's time. And as we saw in the game that Conway did win, they dominated the game. It was at home. They dominated it for 3 quarters, but that fourth quarter was all Parkview. Conway I believe they need to have a lead going into the fourth quarter, because Parkview will make a run, and it is usually in the second half.
These two teams are led by definite stars. Crystal Boyd, who has signed with the University of Texas, leads Little Rock Parkview, and Brittany Greer has separated herself from the pack. She's been great for this team all season long.
Boyd gets all the press, and she is a great player. She deserves it. But Brittany Greer is like a gem for Conway, and not a lot of people around the state talk about her. I think the people that know basketball know how good she is. But she is dominant, Jeff. And in the last game, she matched Crystal Boyd, and she owned the boards, whereas Crystal Boyd, more of a player that will come up with some steals, and she's going to hit some clutch shots. But Brittany Greer definitely needs to come out and exert herself in this game. Sometimes she can kind of hide herself under a rock, but she needs to realize that she's on the same playing level, I think, as Crystal Boyd.
There are a lot of other storylines, and we'll follow them throughout the game. This is as excited as we've been to broadcast a game in our 4 years of doing Wampus Cat sports. Lady Cats playing for a state championship in just a few minutes. We'll be on the court. It's going to be exciting. Conway is going to come out in droves today, and we hope that you enjoy the broadcast of the Conway Lady Cats playing for a state championship against Little Rock Parkview. Thank you to Regions Bank for their support in the pregame show, not only today, but all season long. And we have got the starting lineups and the tip-off of the 5A state championship. Your Lady Cats are playing for it next on Comic Corporation Channel 81.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 8th wonder of the world, the flow of the century, always timeless. Ho! Thank you for coming out tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate that.
And we don't stop.
They're playing basketball. We love that basketball. They're playing basketball. We love that basketball.
The art major at State, the architect major at the university, the accountant at grad school. As diverse as they are, they all have 2 things in common: the Southeastern Conference and Regions Bank. For thousands of students and their families throughout the SEC, Regions offers the financial strength to do more. With over 1,400 locations, an unwavering commitment to customer service, and more products, more choices, more convenience than ever before. Regions Bank, official bank of the SEC.
Many times, fires rage out of control, resulting in terrible losses. Even when the fires don't completely consume, the results can be overwhelming for homeowners faced with restoring their homes. That's why it's reassuring to know you can count on All Clean Restoration Services in doing it all to restore your home from fire, smoke, or water damages. Anytime, day or night, you can call on All Clean Restoration Services because it's not really clean unless it's all clean.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the presentation of colors by the Little Rock Air Force Base Honor Guard, and remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by Joe Fitzpatrick, Minister of Music at North Little Rock's Park Hill Baptist Church.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, though were gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in the air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
This is exciting 5A Girls Championship action. The home team is the Little Rock Parkview Patriots, coached by Lahoma Howard with a record of 27-4, and the visiting team, the Conway Lady Wampus Cats, coached by Janet Taylor with a record of 23-6. Here are the players for the visiting Wampus Cats. Number 2, Kierica Cartwright. Number 3, Joiah Jackson. Number 10, Caroline Powell. Number 15, Catherine Fowler. Number 20, Sky Virgil. Number 21, Chambry Maxfield. Number 31, Jasmine James. Number 32, Dianca Moten. Number 42, Chanel Irvin. And number 43, Brittany Sublet. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your starting 5. Number 14, 5'7", the senior Ashley Hurd. Another 5'8" senior, Jolanda Young, number 22. 6' senior, number 23, Brittany Greer. 5'6" junior, number 24, Wavon Hawkins. And 6' senior, number 40, Fran Henderson. And now for your home team, the Little Rock Parkview Lady Patriots. Number 10, Whitney Brown. Number 12, Angelica Norwood. Number 15, Jasmine Coleman. Number 20, Zakiya Shaw. Number 21, Rochelle Dobbins. Number 35, Ashley Gardner. Number 40, Angela Pitts. Number 42, Danielle Higgins. Number 45, Kanisha Maxby. And number 51, Aston Phillips. Here is your starting lineup for the Lady Patriots. 5'6" senior, number 11, Marisha Piggy. 5'7" sophomore, number 23, Rashara Brown. 5'5" senior, number 32, Tiffany Moore. 5'5" sophomore, number 33, Saida Banks. And your 5'11" senior, number 34, Crystal Boyd. Once again, your coaches, Lahoma Howard of Parkview and Janet Taylor of Conway. The officials for this game are Gina Cross, Ron Bellamy, and Harvey Sellers.
As king, only I enjoy the impeccable service of First State Bank.
Please.
Who was that?
Me. I'm a king, too.
There's only one king.
Hello, we're attached. Anyway, First State treats everyone like royalty with convenient locations and hours.
They're not open till 7 just for me?
No, that's why First State is a king, too, of banking.
Do they have an annoying king underneath them, too?
Don't make me shuffle you.
The best deal in banking, First State Bank.
Welcome to the tip-off of the Lady Cats versus the Parkview Lady Patriots. And we are about ready to begin as the starting lineups have been introduced. All the players introduced for both squads in front of a darkened Alltel Arena, and the light show and the music and everything make it into a very big deal. I noticed that Coach Taylor in the newspaper this week mentioned it as like a Super Bowl type atmosphere, and it's the closest thing probably it is for these two teams.
And the last time she was here, it was in '92. Maybe she forgot about this atmosphere, but it is Super Bowl-like with the dinners during the week and all that. Lots of hoopla.
The Parkview Lady Patriots are coming off of a state championship a year ago, and we will get things underway with the Parkview Lady Patriots controlling the tip to begin today's game. The Patriots are led by Crystal Boyd, number 34. She is a Texas signee. She'll play for Jody Conrad next year in the Big 12. In the paint, the sophomore with the bucket off the glass is Saida Banks. Saida Banks, a very big part of this team a year ago, winning the state championship. And the Lady Cats, led by Ashley Hurd. She's out front along with Jolanda Young. Brittany Greer, number 23, is the scoring machine. Inside, Fran Henderson shoots and misses. Rebound fought for, still being fought for. And there will be a whistle and a foul.
Look for a lot of that. Conway has a definite size advantage. Parkview basically with 5 guards. Conway has the size advantage. They're going to try to get it inside and control the boards and get some points in the paint.
Jolanda Young whistled for the personal foul. Crystal Boyd, Saida Banks, Marisha Piggy, Rashara Brown, and Tiffany Moore. Those are the starters for the Lady Patriots. Again, Lahoma Howard brought this team to Altel Arena a year ago and won their first state championship for the ladies. The guys program at Parkview has won a number of state championships. The ladies program winning their first a year ago. Conway's Lady Cats have never won a state championship, and they are playing for the championship for the first time since 1992, as Jim mentioned a few moments ago.
Lost to West Memphis in 92.
In the paint and off the glass, Brittany Greer, the first 2 points of the game for the Lady Cats, and we are tied at 2. Good crowd on hand, an 11:30 start, the first game of the day, and a long day. 4 state champions crowned yesterday, and there will be 6 more state championships handed out today at Altel Arena. Crystal Boyd, the 6-foot point guard, who can shoot from way outside of her range there, though. The rebound to Ashley Hurd. Throws the ball into her own court, the backcourt rather. Knocked away, and Wybody Hawkins comes away with it. Brittany Greer wide open, and Conway takes the lead.
Now Hurd with the mistake throwing it across the court, but got luck, caught a break.
And the Lady Cats lead 4-2. These two teams have played 3 times prior to this game. Parkview winning 2 and Conway winning the last, 62-60. A lot of observers of Lady Cat basketball say that was the greatest girls game played at the Wampus Cat Gymnasium. Reverse layup by Crystal Boyd.
Won't get us to disagree with that. We both saw that game, and it was a great girls basketball game.
Pressure in the backcourt after the made bucket. The Lady Cats are able to break it. Jolanda Young off the front of the rim. Boyd with the rebound.
And you rarely see teams that are so familiar with each other as Parkview and Conway are. First time in 5A Central that there have been that played for a championship game.
Young with the rebound for the Lady Cats, and these two teams played on this court back in January, part of the Martin Luther King Jr. Day Holiday Hoops Classic that took place that day at Altel. And Conway led 8-0 at the end of the first quarter. Parkview was held scoreless, came back to win that game 47-42. Both teams already with more points in the first quarter now.
And I think you've seen that a lot from Parkview. They don't care how they start because they know that they're going to finish strong. They were behind against Watson Chapel in their first round playoff game, but then they turned that into a blowout in the second half.
Turnover against the Lady Cats as the ball goes off the fingertips of Jolanda Young. And Parkview has it.
And the West Memphis game was close till half, and Parkview turned that into a blowout. The second half is Parkview's game. That's where they look to pull away.
Parkview defeating West Memphis 61-39, and Watson Chapel 65-43. That game over Mountain Home, 58-29. Easy victories, all 3, as they ended easily for the Lady Patriots. Lady Cats had a different story in their road to Little Rock for the state championship. A last-second victory over the top-ranked team in the state, Fort Smith Northside, got them to Altel Arena. Marisha Piggy with the bucket, and it is tied at 6 with just under 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Wybody Hawkins for 3.
Definitely a different Lady Cats team than the last time they played Parkview here at Altel Arena.
Timeout called by Lahoma Howard. We'll take one as well with 3:46 to play in the opening period. It's 9-6, Lady Cats on top. You're watching Lady Cat basketball on Conway Corporation, Channel 81.
Bush and Rasmussen, personal injury attorneys. Assertive. Proactive. Experienced. Effective. Call Bush and Rasmussen for a free consultation. No recovery, no fee. Bush and Rasmussen, your personal injury attorneys. Call 501-329-3500.
3:46 to play in the opening quarter. 9-6. Wybany Hawkins 3-point bucket by the Lady Cats. Gives the Lady Cats the lead, 9-6.
Parkview just oozes with confidence. And I think that was a big key for Conway to come out playing confident, and you've seen it so far.
It'll be interesting to watch. Conway can shoot the ball well from outside, too, because Conway has a definite advantage inside size-wise.
Yes, you're right, yeah. If they shoot the ball well, it bodes very well for the Lady Cats.
Absolutely. Chance at a 4-point play here or more, and could be 5 and 1. Rashara Brown with the steal and the bucket. Some lazy play in the backcourt, and the Lady Cats know well enough that they can't be lazy against this Parkview team and expect to win.
Well, and that's what we saw the last game Conway played Parkview at home. They had dominated for 3 quarters and built a good lead up, and then Parkview just pulled away. You're right, Jeff. Conway cannot take it easy. This Parkview team is just too good. They are the defending state champions, and they play like it.
Rashara Brown with 5 points as she leads the way early on for Little Rock Parkview. Wybany Hawkins being pressured now on the side. There's Fran Henderson not looking for the shot, and instead she walks to the basketball. Second time down that the Lady Cats have not taken a shot that they probably had. Instead, they looked for another pass, and some aggressiveness wouldn't be a bad thing right now for the Lady Cats.
Yeah, they started out aggressive, and then they've gone into this lull. They've got to get that intensity back.
Saida Banks finds Tiffany Moore. Fran Henderson on her. There's the matchup, Brittany Greer and Crystal Boyd. Great crowd on hand supporting both teams. Fran Henderson rebounds the miss.
Rips it down.
Underneath, they break the press, and a wide-open Jolanda Young.
And that's what they've got to do, get that ball up the court fast, and there's usually an open basket.
Tied at 11. 2:15 to play. We are in the first quarter from Alltel Arena. The Lady Cats and the Lady Patriots, 5A Central rivals, playing for the 4th time this year. Battling underneath. Another offensive rebound, but Ashley Hurd comes away with it. She's knocked down.
Wow.
The referee's letting these girls play.
There are a lot of contact there.
Crystal Boyd draws the foul, but misses the shot.
Yeah, Coach Taylor's pointing at the official. Where's the call? Hurd did take a hard fall.
Crystal Boyd at the free throw line. Don't forget to watch for the region's season highlights, as we will have a chance for you to see highlights from what has been an outstanding season of Lady Cat basketball. You'll have a chance to see those highlights each quarter throughout the game today. 11-11. Crystal Boyd misses the first free throw. She has averaged 18 points a game in the 3 matchups between these 2 squads this year. She hits the second. She's got 3 points.
She scored 22 in the last matchup, 5 rebounds and 4 steals.
Parkview leads 12-11. 1:45 to play. Boyd battling Greer defensively. Brittany Greer with the bucket. Brittany's got 6. And 2 teams that will go back and forth all day long have done it in the first quarter. Rebound being fought for and a foul.
Boy, Parkview is just crashing the boards. And they know that's something, they can't expect to win the rebounding battle with Conway, but they want to stay close.
See the foul and the missed shot. Jolanda Young whistled for the personal foul. That is her second.
And that's bad for Conway.
Kiarika Cartwright, number 2, is in the game. Was in for Fran Henderson. Now Fran back in for Jolanda Young. High off the glass, Boyd with the miss. And Conway a chance to push it again. Hurd. Cartwright finds Wybany Hawkins. She's already hit 1. Make it 2 shots from outside. That one good for 2. She's got 5. And the Lady Cats are up 15-12.
Hawkins is kind of an X factor for Conway if she's hitting that outside shot.
Trying to do too much inside for Parkview, and sloppy pass. Another steal for the Lady Cats. They're up 3 with less than a minute to play in the opening quarter. You're watching the 5A state championship for the girls between 5A Central champion Parkview and the team that finished tied with them, but was the second seed in the state tournament, Conway.
Expect to see that play a lot. Trying to get Greer in single coverage against Boyd, and she's going to score.
Brittany now with 8 points tonight. Long three-pointer that goes out of bounds untouched. Conway basketball. Tiffany Moore misses her first shot of the game. And we'll hear the chants of air ball from the Conway student section behind us.
And they are here in force, both sides of this gymnasium packed.
Caroline Powell in the game, number 10. We've called Conway basketball for 4 years, and we've called both the seasons that Caroline Powell has played. It's the first time I've seen number 10 without a headband on. I didn't recognize her without the headband.
Trying something new.
17-12, 5-point lead for the Lady Cats over Little Rock Parkview. Cartwright between the circles.
Man-to-man defense for Parkview.
Ashley Hurd, that little jump shot she's got. The rebound and the follow won't go.
Greer with a wide open shot.
Parkview has it. 1 second, can't get the shot off, and we've played 1 quarter. Conway leads Little Rock Parkview 17-12. You're watching the 5A State Championship on Conway Corporation, Channel 81.
It's all very simple, really. It's all very simple, really. It's all under one roof. If you want to buy a home or sell the one you have, if you want a lease that won't penalize you for moving out early to buy your dream home, if you need insurance, well, we've got that too. We have a team of over 40 real estate agents and support staff, and we're the #1 agency in Faulkner County by a long shot. We're Pam McDowell Properties, and we're #1 for a reason.
Legendary integrity, inviting boldness, endearing imperfections, and timeless appeal. Where relaxed meets refined. Gentlemen's Quarters from Palmer Home.
See this and all the Lexington collections at Ham Beacon's Home Furnishings.
Yo, mic check, mic check. Yeah, here you go. Oh, nah, he over here. Yeah, I heard he got that hot new thing. It's called Switch. Let's get it going. Something sexy about a girl on the floor, all her friends around her. I mean, real clean, ain't gotta touch or nothing. It ain't like I like a chick on chick or something. I'm just a sucker for a hot track. Give me a drink and a chick to tell stop that. Dance is a hop and a clap, flip it round. Now bring it on back, break it down. Now switch. Turn it over and hit it. Turn around now. Switch. Turn it over and hit it. Ooh la la la. Switch. Turn it over and hit it.
Coleman's Office and School Products offers competitive prices on office supplies, office furniture, and educational materials. But consider these added values. Coleman Office and School Products is locally owned and has been for over 30 years. Free same-day delivery with no minimum order, free office design department, and of course, our knowledgeable and helpful staff is always available. Coleman Office and School Products, located at the corner of 2nd Street and Harkrider.
Got a thing for buffalo sauce? Then you're going to love the Wild Buffalo Chicken Basket at Dairy Queen. Do one and DQ something different. And finish off with a delicious Snickers Blizzard treat.
Welcome back to Alltel Arena. Jeff Matthews alongside Jim Files for the 5A State Championship, the girls division. The Lady Cats of Conway and the Lady Patriots of Parkview. Two teams very familiar with one another, and two teams have played a good first quarter. 17-12, Lady Cats on top by 5.
Well, I said Conway needed a fast start, and they've got it come out shooting 67%.
Cartwright thought about the three and thought again. Inside to Greer. Shot is blocked by Crystal Boyd. She gets it back. Finds Ashley Hurd in the paint. Misses the shot, but draws the foul.
So far, I think it's Conway's type of game. The pace may be a little bit faster than they like, but everything's kind of going their way. Shooting the ball extremely well. Rebounds were even after that first period, 6-6. So that's something Conway would hope would favor them a little bit more.
They do have the size.
But Conway had one more steal than Parkview, 2 steals to 1, and that's what you expect that to be flip-flop with Parkview leading away with steals.
18-12, 6-point lead for the Lady Cats. Ashley Hurd steps up and hits them both. She's got 2. Aston Phillips, number 51, is into the game for the Lady Patriots. In place of Marisha Piggy.
No lead is safe, though, with this Parkview team.
Oh, absolutely not.
And they will not worry about it until the fourth quarter.
They were down 14 points in the third quarter the last time they played, and that was a game that Conway won in the last few seconds. Banks.
Wow, what a rebound by Banks.
Saida Banks with her 4th point. Cartwright running the point now for Coach Janet Taylor. She has been with the program. Coach Taylor has for 9 years. Fran Henderson with the miss. Coach Taylor, 4 years as an assistant to Bill Clement, and now 5 as the head coach of the Lady Cats. And talking to her and assistant coach Leanne Thompson prior to the game, they are very excited to be here, and their girls having a chance to play for this state championship, just as Lahoma Howard's girls are. These sophomores, like Saida Banks, these girls have played so well and played for a state championship, winning that state championship a year ago.
Boy,
Conway gets the basketball back.
The officials are calling this like a championship game like you'd expect. There's a lot of contact they're letting them go with.
Greer thought about it.
And you got to think that's going to be to Conway's advantage with their size.
Hawkins puts the shot off the glass.
And gets a foul.
And 1. Liveny Hawkins with 7 points. And Crystal Boyd whistled for her second personal foul.
Yeah.
Liveny Hawkins going inside. Hawkins at 5'6", going inside against the 6-foot Crystal Boyd. Hawkins knocks down the free throw. 8 points for Liveny Hawkins and an 8-point lead, 22-14. The Lady Cats lead the defending state champions. Brittany Greer guarding Crystal Boyd. Crystal Boyd, she can take over a game at any point.
Well, yeah, she sure can. You can see why the University of Texas would be so interested in her.
She's the first player from Arkansas ever to go play for University of Texas ladies program, and their ladies program is one of the greatest in the history of ladies basketball. You think of Texas, Tennessee, Connecticut, Louisiana Tech, those programs all such a big part of women's college basketball, and ladies high school basketball in Arkansas right now is going the way of the Lady Cats. Ball out of bounds, and the Lady Cats have it back, leading by 6, 22-16. 5:20 to play in the opening half. Can't hold on to it. Parkview has it. Dish to Banks. Nice pass by Rashara Brown. Saida Banks with her 6th point of the night, and the lead is 4, 22-18.
Conway's got to control it. Their half-court offense has got to execute.
Hawkins to Greer in the corner. Entry pass to Fran Henderson. Aston Phillips, who is the tallest of the Little Rock Parkview Lady Patriots, at 6'2", has a bit of a height advantage on Henderson. They're matched up there on the offensive end for Parkview. Banks with the offensive rebound, and the follow won't go. Shot again, no good. Phillips is fouled and 1.
And that's just unbelievable how Parkview is dominating the offensive boards. It should definitely be the other way. They're doing it by crashing the boards. I think they've been watching the Parkview boys play. We saw them a couple of times this year just dominate the boards by crashing it.
Brittany Sublett checks in for Fran Henderson, who sits down with those 2 personal fouls. Aston Phillips with her first 2 points of the night, and now will try to make it a 3-point play. Went about halfway down, and it goes off of Crystal Boyd's hand as she had her hand between Brittany Greer's, and it went out of bounds. Pressure in the back court. Can't be lazy with your passes because this Parkview defense is so good.
They are fast. People talk about the speed advantage they have, but this Conway team is not a slow team either.
Liveny Hawkins playing as good a game as we've seen her play all year. She has got 10 points in the first half, just halfway through the second quarter. 24-20, Lady Cats up by 4. Rashara Brown looking behind her at Coach Lahoma Howard, setting up the play for the Lady Patriots. Good move in the paint. If that's what she called, it worked.
Well, she certainly got to the basket a little bit too easy. Somebody from Conway's got to get off their man and stop the person with the basket.
24-22, it's a 2-point game and a bad pass. Timeout called by Rashara Brown after she makes the steal. We'll take a timeout with them. 3 minutes and 33 seconds to play in the second quarter, and it is a 2-point game.
Cordsmire Furniture is quality backed by experience since 1924. 3 generations of expertise and 80 years of providing only the finest furniture and appliances to Conway. Cordsmire Furniture in downtown Conway has strived to provide experience, service, quality, and great savings in a friendly hometown atmosphere. Come by and see us today. Cordsmire Furniture, Oak and Chestnut in downtown Conway.
Many times, fires rage out of control, resulting in terrible losses. Even when the fires don't completely consume, the results can be overwhelming for homeowners faced with restoring their homes. That's why it's reassuring to know you can count on All Clean Restoration Services in doing it all to restore your home from fire, smoke, or water damages. Anytime, day or night, you can call on All Clean Restoration Services because it's not really clean unless it's all clean.
24-22, it is a good 5A State Girls Championship basketball game that's going on right now. And if you would like a videotape copy of today's game, you can get one by calling Custom Promotions. Call 501-753-7405. It's 501-753-7405. Catch all the action as multiple cameras cover every point, including footage of Spirit teams and you, the fans. Order your game videotape today. Call 501-753-7405 for Custom Promotions. 2-point lead for the Lady Cats. Caroline Powell into the game, number 10. Kierica Cartwright, Brittany Sublett, Brittany Greer, and Ashley Hurd. Those are the 5 on the court for the Lady Cats. Aston Phillips inside, walked with the basketball. Also on the court, Marisha Piggy, Crystal Boyd, Tiffany Moore, and Rashara Brown. Those are the 10 ladies on the court right now playing for a state championship early afternoon on a perfect March Saturday. It's going to be 80 degrees outside today. But thoughts go back to some cold days and some cold gyms trying to get to this point for all the participants in this one. Stolen away. Parkview has it. Missed shot. Tipped by Boyd, won't go. Still fighting for it. Brown won't go. Brittany Greer gets the defensive board. Finds Ashley Hurd. 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. A 2-point game.
Conway's got to be very careful. A little too much adrenaline for Powell. Conway's got to be very careful. This game's starting to go Parkview's way.
Out of bounds, and it is going to be Conway basketball. And I think Coach Taylor wants to tell her girls exactly what you were just saying.
Exactly.
We'll take a timeout with them. 2 minutes and 27 seconds to play, and it's a 2-point lead for the Lady Cats, 24-22.
Hi, I'm David Basil. For home entertainment, DeBoer Electronics Service and Sales is the only name you need to know. They offer a full line of high-definition TVs, from the plasma screens up to 60 inches to the big 300-inch widescreen projection systems. DeBoer helped me design a custom home entertainment system, and then when they installed it, they went through all the operations so I know exactly how it works. DeBoer's wants your total satisfaction. That's why they put service before sales in their name. DeBoer Electronics Service and Sales, 415 Oak Conway.
As king, only I enjoy the impeccable service of First State Bank.
Please.
Who was that?
Me. I'm a king, too.
There's only one king.
Hello, we're attached. Anyway, First State treats everyone like royalty with convenient locations and hours.
They're not open till 7 just for me?
No, that's why First State is a king, too, of banking.
Do they have an annoying king underneath them, too?
Don't make me shuffle you.
The best deal in banking. First State Bank.
2 minutes and 27 seconds to play in the first half of the 5A State Girls Championship game. Being played at Alltel Arena. Quick pass inside to Jolanda Young.
Good play. Coach Taylor called that during the break. Conway desperate for a score to stop the bleeding.
26-22. It is a 4-point advantage for the Lady Cats. Conway lost 6 games this year. 5 of them were by 5 points or less, including a loss on this court, 47-42, to Little Rock Parkview. Another missed shot.
Lots of contact.
Phillips. She's got 4, and it's 26-24.
And this game not going at all like you would expect. Conway winning the game, but they're getting dominated on the boards and in the paint.
Trying to do too much with the ball. Young has it stolen away. Crystal Boyd.
Boy, she knows how to finish. There was nothing Hawkins could do.
She ties the game at 26. 7 points for the signee to the University of Texas. Hurd to Hawkins. She's been the hot hand offensively. Greer took one dribble, picked up the basketball. Finds Ashley Hurd. Inside, shot won't go. Boyd with the rebound. Greer picks her up defensively.
Yeah, man, that was good of her to, you got to stop her or at least make her change a dribble.
That sequence right there showed everything about Crystal Boyd you needed to know. 9 points for Boyd, and the Little Rock Parkview Lady Patriots take a 28-26 lead with 40 seconds to play in the first half.
There's nothing you can do to stop Boyd. You just got to try to slow her down.
Double team in the backcourt. A steal by Conway. Greer puts it up off the glass and good.
She looked like she just threw that up there, but it goes.
Tied at 28 with 20 seconds to play in the first half. 15 seconds to play. Rashara Brown.
Look for Parkview to drive it.
Tried to dribble between the legs of Wybany Hawkins. Hits the shot as she falls on her back, crosses her arms and looks up. 30-28. Rashara Brown with her 9th point gives the defending state champions a 2-point lead as we go to the half.
The art major at State, the architect major at the university, the accountant at grad school. As diverse as they are, they all have 2 things in common: the Southeastern Conference and Regions Bank. For thousands of students and their families throughout the SEC, Regions offers the financial strength to do more. With over 1,400 locations, an unwavering commitment to customer service, and more products, more choices, more convenience than ever before. Regions Bank, official bank of the SEC.
Legendary integrity, inviting boldness, endearing imperfections, and timeless appeal. Where relaxed meets refined. Gentlemen's Quarters from Palmer Home.
See this and all the Lexington collections at Ham Beacon's Home Furnishings.
Woo! Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP, coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got a hit, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Raws don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, strippers getting naked before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique.
Maybe your family has outgrown your home, or maybe your home has outgrown your family. Maybe you're tired of writing that rent check every month, and you want to set down some roots. Whatever the reason, we have over 30 professional agents ready to help you make your move. Other companies may say they're number one, but the number one real estate company here in your hometown is Pam McDowell Properties. No one lists and sells more real estate in Conway and Faulkner County than Pam McDowell Properties.
Every time you play this record, smell like Gucci. Follow them, screaming like a groupie. Misdemeanor, move my knee like a hoochie. For them haters, whatever you say. Because you know I'm too cool for you anyway. I'm just a bad bitch, M.I.S. miss. I'ma keep talking shit till you get this. I'ma bust up in the club with no guest list. Them other artists, I keep them more restless. I don't French kiss unless it's 50 Cent. Vivica, we can share them like the president. Tabloids, I don't care, it's irrelevant. I'm heaven sent now, watch how I do this shit. Radio says I won't stop, cause I'm killing them. You don't know what you're talking about. You would think I was shoot when I come out. My album hit hard when I roll out. Y'all records make a bitch wanna throw them out, and that's no doubt. See, I rock bells, fly as hell and cool as infidels. Baby, can't you tell I lick my lips like a male L. And I'm doing it and doing it and doing it well. Straight to the hotel. I'm celibate, so boy, you gets no tell. Kiss, and still you gets nowhere. Just two gold down in your underwear. I play unfair. I'm a hot gal. Hot cars and stars and strip bars. It ain't hot if I'm not there. I'm a true player. You can find me up in any record store. Hurry up and get ya. Time my records drop, radio says I won't stop, cause I'm killing them.
Coleman's Office and School Products offers competitive prices on office supplies, office furniture, and educational materials. But consider these added values. Coleman Office and School Products is locally owned and has been for over 30 years. Free same-day delivery with no minimum order, free office design department, and of course, our knowledgeable and helpful staff is always available. Coleman Office and School Products, located at the corner of 2nd Street and Harkrider.
Cordsmire Furniture is quality backed by experience since 1924. 3 generations of expertise and 80 years of providing only the finest furniture and appliances to Conway. Cordsmire Furniture in downtown Conway has strived to provide experience, service, quality, and great savings in a friendly hometown atmosphere. Come by and see us today. Cordsmire Furniture, Oak and Chestnut in downtown Conway.
Welcome back to Alltel Arena. It is 30-28 as we prepare for the start of the third quarter. Jeff Matthews alongside Jim Files, and what is a great crowd of Conway high school supporters and Little Rock Parkview supporters here, and they have seen an outstanding basketball game to begin things. What will be a long day of basketball. And for the final time on the court that you see in front of you, at least how it looks right now. We were talking to the officials at Alltel Arena, and they will be completely stripping this court following the end of the season, the Rim Rockers and the state championship games, because the UALR Trojans move into their new building on campus next year. So we'll have a different look to next year's court at Alltel Arena. Crystal Boyd begins the second half by hitting a long three-pointer. She's got 12 points now, and it's a 5-point lead, the biggest of the day for Little Rock Parkview.
Her and Brown both had great halves for Parkview. Conway just having trouble holding on to the ball. 9 turnovers in that first half, only 5 for Parkview. And Parkview also dominating the boards, Jeff. 13 rebounds for Conway as a team, 18 for Parkview. It should be flip-flop if you're Conway with their size advantage.
Good give and go, and it's blocked by Piggy.
What?
Hawkins turns and shoots out of bounds. It's going to be Parkview basketball.
And Parkview's getting all the calls, it seems, earlier. There seemed to be a lot of contact on that shot that was not on the ball.
33-28. Lady Cats led most of the way in the first half. A last-second shot by Rashara Brown. Last second of the first half gave the Lady Patriots a 2-point lead, 30-28. Crystal Boyd's three-pointer gave the Lady Patriots the 5-point lead that they enjoy right now, 33-28.
Parkview with the 18-point second quarter that pulled them ahead. They were down 17-12 after the first period.
Same place that Boyd hit the last one. Misses this one. The offensive rebound, and Jim, you talked about it. The rebounding advantage might be the difference in this one when it's all said and done of who wins and who loses. Lady Patriots up now by 7, 35-28. Jump ball. Conway will get the possession.
And you're starting to see a little frustration on Conway's side. They can't let what they see as questionable calls get them down. They've got to keep playing their best.
Hurd looking to throw it. Finally does inside to Fran Henderson.
Well, just in time.
Conway cannot allow themselves to get down much more than they are right now if they expect to win. Block shot, and Parkview has it back. The Lady Patriots pushing it up court. Saida Banks is fouled.
I think it may be. It's early for a timeout, but it may be time for it. All the momentum going Parkview's way.
Ashley Hurd whistled for her second personal foul.
A score here, you would expect to see a timeout.
Three-pointer is missed. Offensive board and a follow. Saida Banks, the sophomore, has 8 points. And what was a 2-point lead is now a 9-point lead, 37-28. The Lady Cats trying to get something in. Instead, Brittany Greer walks with the basketball. Coach Taylor's telling her, go to the basket, keep moving to the basket.
And Parkview's defense just collapsing on whoever goes to the basket. It seems like Parkview's playing with 6 players instead of 5. Dominating this second half.
We've only played a couple of minutes, and they have already scored 7 points and taken a 9-point lead, 37-28. Three-pointer. He went halfway down, and Fran Henderson gets the rebound and is fouled.
And Conway's going to need some breaks like that. They have not been calling those touch fouls. Parkview aggressively going after the ball. They get called for a couple of those that may slow that aggression down.
Rashard Brown whistled for the personal foul. 37-28. Lady Patriots have the lead.
Hawkins with the hot hand early in the game. Hadn't even taken a shot lately.
Greer sees Crystal Boyd back away from her. Hawkins from 16. The shot is missed. She was so hot. Greer with the follow, and that is big just from the confidence standpoint. Not only for Greer, but for this Lady Cat team. 37-30, 7-point lead.
You're right, Jeff. They were reeling. Hawkins with a good shot. It would have about from the free throw line. Greer crashing the boards and getting the ball.
Brittany Sublett will check in at the next whistle. Greer out on Boyd. Boyd misses the long three-pointer. Offensive rebound in the corner, though. Phillips to Boyd. She misses the shot. Another offensive rebound. Banks with the miss. Another offensive rebound. You give them 5 tries, and they're going to do it.
And it's just shocking. Conway with such a size advantage.
Piggy with the bucket. She's got 4. A whistle on the offensive end for Conway. Rashard Brown whistled for her second personal foul. Checking into the game is Tiffany Moore. Rashard Brown out with those 2 personal fouls and 11 points.
Brown just adds so much toughness for that Parkview team. She plays so intense.
9-point lead. Little Rock Parkview has that lead. Their toughness is very evident in this second half. We talked about how well they close. A whistle and a foul. Tiffany Moore whistled for her first.
Officials really letting them play earlier. I think they're trying to get it under control a bit more now.
Jolanda Young, who has been too quiet, has her shot blocked. A foul called against Brittany Sublett. It's the first against Sublett. Young with 6 points. Hasn't scored since early in the second quarter. Just past the halfway mark of the third period, 39-30. It has been all Parkview in this second half so far.
Well, yeah, since the second quarter, it's been all Parkview.
Lady Cats led 17-12 after that first quarter. Crystal Boyd with 14 points. And Conway still trying to find something positive offensively. And a foul called against Brittany Greer.
Wow.
And Coach Janet Taylor is not pleased.
And I don't think she should be. That looked like a horrible call. Greer going away from the player and the defender getting the call. Coach Taylor, I don't know if I've seen her that upset before.
Not in a while. Not in a while. An 11-point lead for the Lady Patriots. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Saida Banks showing the patience that a team can have when they've got an 11-point lead. Crystal Boyd is taking things over. She's got 17 points now, and the lead is 14. It was a week ago in the state semifinal game that the Lady Cats were able to hold a Louisiana Tech signee, Clarice Kirsch. They held her to only 4 points. She's going to Louisiana Tech, one of the better college programs in the country. This Saturday, they're playing University of Texas signee Crystal Boyd, and she is red hot right now. 17 points in her career finale. Jolanda Young with 8.
Boy, it bodes well for Conway if they can get Young on track.
Defense has got to step up.
Young is so explosive, though.
These Lady Patriots looking to go back-to-back state champions.
Well, when you get shots like that, it sure helps.
19 points for Boyd. And a timeout called by Coach Janet Taylor. 2 minutes, 19 seconds to play in the third period. And Parkview leads by 14, 46-32. You're watching Lady Cat basketball on Conway Corporation, Channel 81.
When I moved into my River Market loft 5 years ago, there was only one place I trusted for all my home audio and video needs: DeBoard Electronics in Conway. DeBoard's has been in business for 52 years. That tells me a lot. They're not like some big retailers that sell you a box of equipment and push you out the door. And with DeBoard's, once you're a customer, you're always a valued customer. And that's a good thing. Let's just say I need all the help I can get when it comes to learning how to use the equipment. DeBoard Electronics, Service and Sales, 415 Oak, Conway.
Bush and Rasmussen, personal injury attorneys. Assertive. Proactive. Experienced. Effective. Call Bush and Rasmussen for a free consultation. No recovery, no fee. Bush and Rasmussen, your personal injury attorneys. Call 501-329-3500.
Got a thing for buffalo sauce? Then you're going to love the Wild Buffalo Chicken Basket at Dairy Queen. Do one and DQ something different. And finish off with a delicious Snickers Blizzard treat.
2:19 to play in the third period, and this reminder, if you are interested in a copy of the game today, videotape copies are available by calling Custom Promotions 501-753-7405. You can catch all the action of the game, multiple camera angles, every point, including footage of Spirit teams, and you, the fans of Conway and Little Rock Parkview. You can order your game tape today from Custom Promotions at 501-753-7405. Conway trying to get a highlight or two here, and they're not able to.
Bad decision by Young to throw that one in.
Going to be out of bounds against Conway. Parkview basketball underneath.
And there's just two stats that tell the story of this game, Jeff. Parkview with twice as many steals, 3-6, and almost twice as many rebounds, 11-20. Parkview dominating those two aspects of the game, and thus they have the lead.
The ball was stuck between the rim and the backboard, and, well, of course, Crystal Boyd would jump up and knock it loose.
She is so athletic.
She is incredibly athletic. It's probably a good thing for Ladybacks fans that she's going to the Big 12. If she's not going to play at Arkansas, I don't want to see her go to Tennessee or LSU or someplace like that.
Definitely a good thing for Conway. She's graduate.
That's an excellent point, and for the rest of the state.
Yeah.
19 points tonight for the Miss Basketball in Arkansas from last year, and would certainly be a favorite to win that award again this year. Jolanda Young comes away with it. And Ashley Hurd, chance to push it for the Lady Cats. Hawkins off the glass and in.
And that was great ball movement. First of all, getting the steal, but then they broke that Parkview pressure and getting an easy basket.
Lead down to 12, 46-34.
Hurd with good patience dishing off.
Minute and 20 to play in the third quarter.
Well, Conway has to make their move now.
And Parkview playing smart basketball. There's no reason for them to push it. 12-point advantage, 46-34.
We expect to see Conway to come out on that ball, apply a little more pressure. They've got to hope for a turnover. Several turnovers.
Several turnovers. This could be how the entire fourth quarter is played.
I think it will be.
And Lahoma Howard would be pleased with that, because if it is, then she'll walk away with back-to-back state championships. A lot of time off the clock. Offensive rebound, follow, no good.
Conway just can't get a rebound. Never seen them get dominated on the boards like they have been.
Sublett whistled for her second personal foul. And at the free throw line, Rashara Brown. She's got 11 points, joining Crystal Boyd in double figures. And the free throw is missed. One of the two from the line now for Rashara Brown. 38.3 seconds to play in the third quarter. Brown hits the second for her 12th point of the night. 48-34. 14-point advantage for Little Rock Parkview. Jolanda Young off the glass. Rebound fought for, and Parkview comes away with it. Seems as if they have had every rebound.
Well, and they pretty much have. All but 11 of them.
Banks to Phillips. She's fouled and misses the shot. But we'll go to the free throw line.
Conway got the quick start they wanted, but ever since the first period, it's just been Parkview's game. And I said earlier, you know, Conway really needed to carry a lead into the fourth quarter because Parkview's even better in the fourth. But the only thing that might help them is that Parkview has been pressing the entire game, especially in that first half. They did just about every possession. Maybe some fatigue would come into play. So you know Conway's going to come out with their best in the fourth.
48-34, 14-point lead. Make it 15 points. 6 points for Aston Phillips. 6 seconds to play in the third period.
Conway can't get the ball in.
Stolen away. Parkview still has it. They won't get a shot away, or they will. And it wouldn't have been a surprise had it gone in, the way things have been going for the Lady Cats and how they've been going for Little Rock Parkview, which means they're going very well for the Lady Patriots. We go to the fourth and final quarter of the 5A state championship for the girls. And the Lady Parkview, or Little Rock Parkview Lady Patriots, are up 49-34.
The art major at State, the architect major at the university, the accountant at grad school. As diverse as they are, they all have two things in common: the Southeastern Conference and Regions Bank. For thousands of students and their families throughout the SEC, Regions offers the financial strength to do more. With over 1,400 locations, an unwavering commitment to customer service, and more products, more choices, more convenience than ever before. Regions Bank, official bank of the SEC.
It's all very simple, really. It's all under one roof. If you want to buy a home or sell the one you have, if you want a lease that won't penalize you for moving out early to buy your dream home, if you need insurance, well, we've got that too. We have a team of over 40 real estate agents and support staff, and we're the #1 agency in Faulkner County by a long shot. We're Pam McDowell Properties, and we're #1 for a reason.
Hit me!
Easy for you to
legendary integrity, inviting boldness, endearing imperfections, and timeless appeal. Where relaxed meets refined. Gentlemen's Quarters from Palmer Home.
See this and all the Lexington collections at Ham Beacon's Home Furnishings.
49-34, the Lady Patriots of Little Rock Parkview have the big lead by 15. And we would like to thank Regions Bank for sponsoring the season highlights that you've been seeing throughout the game, and we'll have another edition of that in the fourth quarter. For those of you watching on Conway Corporation, Channel 81. Jolanda Young, give and go, and Young gets the bucket.
Great execution by Conway.
10th point of the night for Jolanda Young, and the lead is 13, 49-36. Parkview outscored the Lady Cats 19-6 in that third period.
And I think you like that if you're Conway. You don't have to rush it that much. Keep playing your game, but they've got to obviously regroup on defense because they've been unable to stop Parkview. But just keep executing on offense and get a little more aggressive on defense.
Young for three. Missed it badly. Loose ball, out of bounds, off of the hand of Kerika Cartwright. Coach Taylor up off the bench telling her ladies to run the offense a little more.
Right, yeah, that was a quick shot.
7:07 until the state champion is crowned. Early afternoon on a perfect Saturday afternoon at Alltel Arena. There will be a total of 10 state champions crowned before the weekend is over. 5 more of them on this Saturday. Some big crowds last night, and there were over 4,100, over 4,400, 4,411 that were here this afternoon to watch this one between Parkview and Conway. Hawkins, who was hot in the first half, hits that one off the glass. She's got 14 points, the leading scorer for Conway.
Going over Boyd there, that took a lot of guts.
Not easy to remember,
Not
easy to do.
Right, we know how high she can jump.
Yes.
Knocking the ball off the rim.
Boyd, who's one of the few 6-foot shooting guards you see in ladies high school basketball, and that's why she's playing on the next level, at the highest level next year, Division I basketball. Marisha Piggy with 6.
And Conway sticking with that man-to-man defense. You'd like to see them maybe throw a zone in, just something to mix up this Parkview team, which has just been unstoppable here in the second half.
We have talked an awfully lot, and rightfully so, about Crystal Boyd and about the performance that she has had and continues to have. Brittany Greer finally gets her 14th point. She scored 8 points in the first quarter and then 2 each in the second, third, and fourth. We've talked about Crystal Boyd, and as we mentioned, rightfully so, but this Parkview team is going to be strong again next year. You've got sophomores and juniors who will be 2-time defending state champions if they can maintain this lead for the next 5 minutes.
They lose, obviously, a lot with Boyd, but you're right, they return so much.
Banks on the baseline. She's one of those ladies coming back next year.
Yeah, she is.
10 points, and she'll shoot a free throw. Wybany Hawkins whistled for the personal foul, her first.
Howard has just built such a great program here for the Lady Patriots. They play with such pride and intensity.
The only senior other than Crystal Boyd that plays any at all is number 11, Marisha Piggy. Everybody else is coming back. Out of bounds, it'll be Parkview basketball. 5 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the game. Conway playing for a state championship for the first time since 1992. They've never won a state championship. Parkview had never won one until last year. Brittany Greer beaten by Rashara Brown to the bucket. She's got 16. Hurd misses the shot.
Well, this game is just about to get out of control for Conway.
Ball fake and the bucket by Boyd. She goes over 20 points. She's got 21 now. And a timeout called by Coach Janet Taylor. 4 minutes and 28 seconds to a state championship for Little Rock Parkview. They lead by 20, 60-40.
Many times, fires rage out of control, resulting in terrible losses. Even when the fires don't completely consume, the results can be overwhelming for homeowners faced with restoring their homes. That's why it's reassuring to know you can count on All Clean Restoration Services in doing it all to restore your home from fire, smoke, or water damages. Anytime, day or night, you can call on All Clean Restoration Services because it's not really clean unless it's all clean.
Bush and Rasmussen, personal injury attorneys. Assertive. Proactive. Experienced. Effective. Call Bush and Rasmussen for a free consultation. No recovery, no fee. Bush and Rasmussen, your personal injury attorneys. Call 501-329-3500.
These two teams have played 3 times prior to this game. One was a blowout. That was the finals of the Joe T. Robinson tournament that was held at Joe T. Robinson High School back in December. A Parkview blowout win. The other 2 games, the conference matchups were very close. A 5-point win for Parkview on this court, 47-42 back in January. And just about a month ago, a 62-60 classic that Conway won at Wampuscat Gymnasium. It has not been that story today, not in the second half. 30-28 at the half, with Parkview holding that lead by 2 on the last second shot at the end of the first half, and then in the second half, it has been a 30-12 run in the second half.
In the one game that Conway did win, they controlled the boards. And that and the steals have just been the story of this game. It's not even been close. Parkview has just dominated the boards.
Another example of that. Marisha Piggy with the offensive board, and the follow didn't go. Jolanda Young whistled for the foul. Piggy at the line, a 5'6" senior. She along with Zakiya Shaw and Crystal Boyd. That's it. Those are the 3 seniors. Piggy misses the free throw. Everybody else coming back on this Patriot team. And she hits the second. 7 points for Marisha Piggy. 61-41, 20-point lead. Lavany Hawkins tries to get the ball to Brittany Greer. She cannot. And Rashara Brown goes up and is fouled. These Lady Cats had a tremendous amount asked of them. They, with a win today, would have knocked off the #1 seed from the East, the West, and the Central in their last 3 games to win a state championship. And that's a lot to ask of a team.
It is, and after winning those 3 straight games, Coach Taylor said, I wish the championship was tomorrow. We're on a roll, and I think maybe it would have boded better for the Lady Wampus Cats.
17 points now for Rashara Brown.
You just think with a week to think about it, they've never been here before, this particular team. Parkview obviously was here last year and won it. They know how to handle this. You got to think maybe it affected Conway. Awful loose with the ball tonight. Too many turnovers.
Another offensive rebound for Parkview. And the Lady Patriots 3.5 minutes away, 3:45 to be exact, away from back-to-back state championships. And what is Lahoma Brown? What is she, or excuse me, Lahoma Howard, what is she developing here at Little Rock Parkview? It may be the start of something fantastic. 2 in a row, and a lot of talent that's still on the team that will be back next year.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be the favorite to win it all next year. They have to be.
And it's just a system, Jeff. I think you're right. She has developed a program that is the best in the state, and it's the way they do it and the way they execute. Obviously, the personnel helps a lot. They're very athletic. But this team just knows how to win. and they are just dominating what we thought was, and obviously is, the second best team in the state in Conway.
Ashley Hurd, she's got 4 points. Under 3 minutes to play, and you're right, they are dominating the second best team in the state.
And it didn't start out that way. Some of it you can attribute to Conway, but a lot of it is just Parkview and their pressure. They're getting all the loose balls. They're out hustling Conway to the ball, especially off the rebounds.
2.5 minutes to play, and Lahoma Howard, her Little Rock Parkview Lady Patriots, will hoist the state championship trophy again on the court at Alltel Arena.
And you got to give Howard, the coach of Parkview, a lot of credit in her game plan. It was just a brilliant game plan, brilliantly executed by the team.
Crystal Boyd behind the back, finds her teammate along the baseline, Tiffany Moore, scoring her first 2 points of the game, the last of the starters to score. And with less than 2 minutes to play, the Lady Cats are going to be going back up I-40 with a loss. But what has been as successful a season ever for this program. They've never won a state championship, only made it to this point just the second time of our knowledge to even play for a state championship. Yep. So Coach Janet Taylor and Coach Leanne Thompson and the entire Lady Cat staff are certainly worthy of congratulations and just any goodwill, because they've certainly earned this point. It will leave a bad taste in the mouth of anybody that follows Wampus Cat sports, but certainly a lot to be proud of.
Losing always hurts, but I think when you have time to think about it and you realize that you lost in the championship game, it kind of soothes some of that pain. And it's been an incredible year for these Conway Lady Wampus Cats. They certainly have nothing to hang their head about.
Marisha Piggy and Rashara Brown both check out. Minute 55 to play. 3 free throws for Jolanda Young. She hits the second and third. 12 points for Jolanda Young. We'll take a break, 64-45. The Lady Patriots are on their way to a state championship.
As king, only I enjoy the impeccable service of First State Bank.
Please.
Who was that?
Me. I'm a king, too.
There's only one king.
Hello, we're attached. Anyway, First State treats everyone like royalty with convenient locations and hours.
They're not open till 7 just for me?
No, that's why First State is a king, too, of banking.
Do they have an annoying king underneath them, too?
Don't make me shuffle you.
The best deal in banking, First State Bank.
Cordsmire Furniture is quality backed by experience since 1924. 3 generations of expertise and 80 years of providing only the finest furniture and appliances to Conway. Cordsmire Furniture in downtown Conway has strived to provide experience, service, quality, and great savings in a friendly hometown atmosphere. Come by and see us today. Cordsmire Furniture, Oak and Chestnut in downtown Conway.
A minute 55 to play in the 5A Girls State Championship game from Alltel Arena. 64-45. The Lady Patriots of Little Rock Parkview on top. They will win a back-to-back state championships here today. We've mentioned everybody that's been on the court, with the exception of those that have controlled the action on the court. Wybany Hawkins hits the bucket and is fouled. Calling that foul, Gina Cross, one of the officials tonight. Ron Bellamy and Harvey Seller are the other 2 officials who have called today's game and really let them play as much as anything. And I think as a coach and as a fan, you're kind of okay with that. You're okay without it being too far one way or the other. They've let the girls control what's happened today.
Yeah, you're right. And they've called it like a championship game should be called. Don't call every little foul. And
right.
You're right, Jeff. Excellent job by the officials.
Had a chance to see the officials speaking with Ernie Murray earlier, former Razorback, and now does a lot of officiating around the state. Coach Howard putting in some of her reserves into the game and missing the shot. Ashley Gardner, 35. Jolanda Young with her 14th point of the day. Also in the game, Rochelle Dobbins, number 21, is in. Angela Pitts is in the game, number 40. Underneath, the bucket is missed. Whitney Brown, number 10, is in the game also. And number 12, Angelica Norwood, is in. Certainly trying to make sure that everyone that gets on the court gets mentioned, playing for a state championship. No matter what the score is, being on the court, something they'll always remember. And they're getting a chance to do it with less than 1 minute to play. And their team will win the state championship when these 50-plus seconds fall off the clock.
Just nothing Conway can do. Everything is going their way. Ever loose ball, ever bounce, ever turnover.
Angelica Norwood will have her name in the record books for scoring in the state championship game, and Coach Taylor's going to do the same thing and put in some of her reserves. Chanel Irvin is in. Catherine Fowler is in. Caroline Powell checks back in. Sky Virgil is in. Joya Jackson is in. Sky Virgil, the senior. Karika Cartwright, Ashley Hurd, Jolanda Young, Brittany Greer, Fran Henderson, Brittany Sublett, all those seniors getting a chance to play in the state championship game. 45 seconds to go, and the Lady Cats season will end at 23-7. Little Rock Parkview will finish at 27-4 and be back-to-back state champions in the girls' highest division in the state, Class 5A.
Boy, this ever ball that Conway cannot get to it. Lucky they finally got one that went out of bounds off of Parkview.
Crystal Boyd will end her high school career with 21 points in the championship game. Rashara Brown had 17. Saida Banks had 11. 3 Lady Patriots in double figures for Coach Lahoma Howard. Whistle and a foul. Chanel Irvin, number 42, will go to the free throw line.
Chanel Irvin, a player who's gotten some good time this year and played some quality minutes for Conway. I'll see Catherine Powell out there also with some quality minutes this year and last year when she blew out her knee. You see the brace on her knee. Certainly was one of the better players for Conway until her knee injury. Not quite been the same player since then. Been an outstanding player, even with the injury.
Chanel Irvin, the sophomore, hits the second free throw and gets her first point and scores in the state championship game. Shot no good by Norwood. The senior Sky Virgil gets the rebound, comes up with the basketball, down to 10 seconds to play. Powell will bring it up court. Powell has it knocked away. Angelica Norwood will score or will not score as the ball falls off. They'll count the bucket at the end by Rochelle Dobbins, and that will make the final score 68-50 as Little Rock Parkview wins back-to-back state championships. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching Lady Cat Basketball on Conway Corporation, Channel 81.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to center court, where AAA board member Johnny Tyler, the principal of Conway High School, along with State Farm agents Danny Thomas of Central Arkansas and Andre Pendleton of Little Rock, will present the awards for the Class 5A Girls Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring up your 5A Girls State runner-up team, the Conway Lady Wampus Cats.
touch this. Yeah, that's how we living, and you know you can't touch this. Look in my eyes, man, you can't touch this. Yo, let me bust the funky lyric. Touch this.
Hi, I'm David Basil. For home entertainment, DeBoer Electronics Service and Sales is the only name you need to know. They offer a full line of high-definition TVs, from the plasma screens up to 60 inches to the big 300-inch widescreen projection systems. DeBoer helped me design a custom home entertainment system, and then when they installed it, they went through all the operations so I know exactly how it works. DeBoer's wants your total satisfaction. That's why they put service before sales in their name. DeBoer Electronics Service and Sales, 415 Oak Conway.
Welcome back to Altel Arena, post-game show from the 5A state championship game between Little Rock, Parkview, and Conway, and we're with Coach Taylor. And Coach, didn't end the way we wanted it to, but what an amazing season this was.
Well, it was a great ride, and we enjoyed every second of it, and just, wish we would have made it a little more of a ball game today. But I'm so proud of our kids and what a great run they've had, and they deserve to be here in the runner-up, and just so proud of them.
I hope that as the sting of this goes away, they'll be able to truly appreciate the season. And I know that it's easier for people who are a little bit older than high school-age kids to see that now, but I hope that they see that in time.
Well, they'll enjoy it, and it was just Super Bowl-like activities this week, and all the fans and the phone calls and the people that showed up to support them that maybe hadn't been supporting them. So, they put us on the map, and these seniors have done such a great job, and the younger kids, hopefully they'll get a taste of it and want to come back.
Let's talk about some of those seniors. Brittany Greer obviously comes to mind first, and she and Jolanda, and you'd hate to not name any of them, but Sky and Brittany and Ashley, and just you go down the line, Kierica, all of them have just been such an important part of this program.
Well, they've been such an important, integral part of this program for 3 straight years, and just such great character. And they're just also lively and all have different personalities and vibrant personalities, and so fun to be around. I can't believe I've actually gotten paid the last 3 years to hang around with this group, because they keep me young and keep me enjoying it, and they're just a blast to be around.
Well, the Caroline Pals and the underclassmen of the world is going to make next year fun.
They are. What a great game Wavani had today. Our leading scorer, and she wasn't intimidated at all, and just how she's played all year. So we might be rebuilding in a way, but in a way we've got this experience, and all of them all the way down the bench. So, we'll be back.
Coach, I know this wasn't easy for you, and it means a lot to us that you come by, and we have done this for 4 years now and enjoyed it so much, and we feel like we're part of this family, so thank you. That's because of the way you treat us.
Well, thank you. You make us feel special, and we appreciate all you do.
Thanks, Coach. Coach Janet Taylor and some of our ladies are there and ready to see their coach, so we'll let her get over there. We'll come back with some more post-game comments after this on Conway Corporation, Channel 81.
Got a thing for buffalo sauce? Then you're going to love the Wild Buffalo Chicken Basket at Dairy Queen. Do one and DQ something different. And finish off with a delicious Snickers Blizzard treat.
Coleman's Office and School Products offers competitive prices on office supplies, office furniture, and educational materials. But consider these added values. Coleman Office and School Products is locally owned and has been for over 30 years. Free same-day delivery with no minimum order. Free office design department. And of course, our knowledgeable and helpful staff is always available. Coleman Office and School Products, located at the corner of 2nd Street and Harkrider.
Welcome back to Conway Corporation, Channel 81. It's the post-game show following the 68-50 victory for Little Rock Parkview over your Conway Lady Cats. And we're going to wrap things up now. And we've talked to Coach Taylor, and we've seen a little bit of the press conference and the pomp and the circumstance that surrounds the road to the Rock. And it was one of those things that you kind of felt it about halfway through. Even going into the third quarter, just something didn't feel right.
Right.
And that, whatever it was the difference.
And the difference was the turnovers and the rebounds, and we've talked about it throughout the game. The Conway just couldn't control the ball. They couldn't cut down the turnovers. They shot the ball pretty darn well, and they couldn't keep Parkview off the boards, and that was just the difference in the game.
Leading scorer for both teams, Crystal Boyd had 21 points, 17 for Rashara Brown, 16 points for Wybany Hawkins. She had her best game of the year offensively and chose a great time to do it. 14 for the two seniors, Brittany Greer and Jolanda Young, and they will be missed next year. And we talked to Coach Taylor, and she had some great things to say about this senior class. And I guess that's kind of the other thing we want to do right now. We've wrapped up the game. It was a tough loss. They're state runners-up, as the case were, but the whole season was such a tremendous run. and they went undefeated at home during the regular season and the conference season, and just had a great year. And your thoughts on the 2004-2005 Lady Cats?
Well, it was a tremendous year, and we ran into Young and Greer, and we're trying to cheer them up. You know, we were saying there's a lot of teams, a lot of players that would kill to be where you are, even if you did lose. You know. And as I'm saying it, I'm about to break down because we've been watching these girls, you know, throughout their basketball career, and just to end on a loss is always kind of bad. But in the championship game, like I told them, they have nothing to hang their head about. There's a lot of people that would love to be where they are now. It's just been such a thrill to watch them play. And if there's any college coaches watching, they need to watch Greer and Young. Those two girls can play, I think, anywhere, and hopefully they'll get the opportunity to do that.
Thinking back on the season immediately, and it's ironic that Parkview was the opponent today, because that's the game that I go back to in an instant when I think about this season, was that game at home, 62-60 victory. Last second, they were one of the top-ranked teams in the state. Both teams were 2 and 3, depending on what poll you were looking at, and what a great game, 62-60, that victory for the Lady Cats that night.
That game certainly does stick out, and you think about Conway controlling that game for 3 quarters, and then they let that game go in the fourth quarter. Parkview takes the lead in the fourth quarter in that game. Conway held the lead for the first quarter of this game. They let it slip away before half. That was kind of a bad omen for them, because the third quarter was just all Parkview, well, third and fourth quarter dominated. But you think back to that game, and I mean, you've got to look back to a positive, and we did beat this Parkview team that is a state championship team. And just that move that Greer put in, I just remember that vividly in the paint, her posting up and hitting a huge shot to win that game for Conway.
Some other great memories that I think about: the victory over North Little Rock, Cheryl Bing, a former assistant to Coach Taylor, those two matching up at head coaches for the first time. And also, although we didn't see those games, victories over the number 1 seed from the East and the number 1 seed from the West in the state tournament down in Camden. This team has got a lot to be proud of. 32 teams play 5A division basketball, girls division 5A basketball. Right. 32 teams. 2 of them get a chance to play their final game in the Rock. And your Conway Lady Cats were one of those 2 teams. On the short end today, 68-50, but a tremendous amount to be proud of. And it's been a real pleasure to watch this team play this year. For Jim Files, I'm Jeff Matthews. For the entire staff, and you'll see their names as they crawl across the screen here in a moment, it has been a real thrill to call these Lady Cats games this year and the previous seasons. We look forward to fall and football, and then basketball coming up next year. And in a couple of years, the building of a brand new arena. There's a lot of things to be excited about with Lady Cat and Wampus Cat basketball. Have a great day. Enjoy this beautiful day wherever you're watching this game from right now. I'm Jeff. This is Jim for Conway Corporation, Channel 81.
Hear that how the veteran glide the record, but don't download, go out and buy the record. Something sexy about a girl on the floor, all her friends around her.